Hey, it's Sue in the restricted section. Today I'm going to do a pretty delayed Christmas book haul. I didn't technically get that many books for Christmas. I got one book from a friend, and my boyfriend got me a $50 gift card to Book Outlet. So then I picked myself out some books. We're super romantic because I got him a gift card to a gaming store so he could go buy some Magic cards. So we're like, here's a gift card, you pick your own shit out. But anyway, let's do this. So we had like a little Secret Santa thing amongst me and some of my friends. And our friend Isa picked my name and she got me this book, Tequila Mockingbird, which is so funny. It's cocktails with a literary twist, and it's by Tim Federle. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, it's exactly what it says. Like, you've got One Flew Over the Cosmos Nest, The Unbearable Lightness of Peeing, and Are You There, God? It's Me, Margarita. Just all kinds of like literary puns throughout, which is awesome. There's also some food at the end and drinking games, so that I might have to do some videos with some of these drinks. It would be awesome. Also, like, the end papers in here are actually quite pretty. If you can see them, there's a shadow. You can see the shadow of my camera. So that's super awesome. And then Megan did get me a bookish item, so I'll go ahead and show you that. And it is this super cute Alice in Wonderland pillow, and it looks like a book. There's the cover, and on the back it says, I can't go back to yesterday because I was a different person then. And then when you flip it over, it's pages from the book. So that's super cute. I love it, and I was actually wanting a pillow to put in like my little reading nook area, and this one's perfect. So thank you, Megan. And then this wasn't a gift, I just bought it for myself. I've actually, I think, showed it on the channel once before, but I bought it last month around Christmas, and it is Animal Tales, and this is by various authors, and it's from a local micro press called Pencil Box Press, and I'll put a link down below to their Etsy shop where you can get it if you are interested. But it says, Animal Tales is a compendium of tributes, sometimes a salutation, sometimes an elegy. Contained herein are stories and essays and poems, marginalia and etchings, all done to honor our animal kin and to recognize the habit we have, for better or worse, of drawing them into our human ways of seeing the world. So I thought it was cute, and I think I'm gonna really like that because I love animals. And I really like the cover. And then another cool thing that I got around Christmas that wasn't actually a gift was my friend Finus's comic book finally came in the mail. He made this through a Kickstarter that I donated to, and so part of the reward for donating was that I got hard copies of the comic, and I also got a print, which I'll show you too. But here's what the comic looks like. It's called Charlie, I should mention that. And it's by Finus Massey and Chris Burgess. They wrote the story. And then the art is by Christopher Harris. And it's really cool. I've actually already read it. And the art is pretty badass, as you can see. This is like the normal cover, and this one's signed. And also, my name is in it, if you can see it. They put the names of people. If you donated a certain amount of money, you got your name in it. And then I also got this like alternate cover version, which is pretty cool. And then I got to choose a print, and I actually chose the print that they did for the alternate cover. So put this on the wall. And the comic is set in like a futuristic world, sort of dystopian world, where these aliens called the Toroks have invaded Earth, or at least the US. I'm not sure if it's the whole world or just the United States, but and there was like this war between them and the humans built these like robots to help them fight the Toroks. And this is set like later on, after they've like reached a peace agreement, and the Toroks are occupying like the west half of the United States, and then the people are occupying the east half, and Charlie, who is this guy, the robot, is tasked with patrolling the Torox area and like sort of keeping them in line. And I'll probably talk about more like what I thought about it and everything in my wrap up, but it's pretty cool comic. Alright, so next, here are the books that I got from Book Outlet. The first one, like I said, I had a $50 gift card, so I went slightly over. I think I ended up paying like $4.40 out of my own pocket for all of these. But the first one I got was The Diving Pool. And this is by Yoko Ogawa. And it's 3 novellas. And Graham from Mega Man Chief Fan actually recommended this to me. And I thought it sounded really interesting. And I also, I think this cover's pretty beautiful. But it says the novellas are about love, motherhood, fertility, obsession, and how even the most innocent gestures contain a hairline crack of cruel intent. And then the next one I got was Brief Interviews with Hideous Men by David Foster Wallace. This is a collection of short stories by him. And I recently read Consider the Lobster, and he's a fantastic writer, so I thought I'd check out some more of his work. I actually just also ordered Infinite Jest, so that's on its way. But I'm excited to read some fiction by him, because the last one I read was nonfiction. And this is a series of stories about interviews with men about their relations with women, but I'm pretty sure it is fiction. Alright, and then next I got Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. I've been just wanting to read a lot more Octavia Butler. This is the first book in a series, I do believe. I think the series is called Earthseed. And this says there's an environmental and economic crisis that leads to social chaos. That sounds like, not inconceivable. And it's about a woman who loses her family, and she goes out into the unprotected landscape to try to survive. Alright, this next one I just kind of got because just for novelty's sake. Because I've heard it's pretty terrible. If you actually read it, it's just not good. But it's Necronomicon. And it's by a anonymous author, and it's supposedly a grimoire. I just it was $2, and I was like, I think I need to own a copy of Necronomicon. But I will read it at some point. Alright, and this next one is called Replay. And it is by Ken Grimwood. And this is a sci-fi novel. I actually saw this when I was looking at, you might have heard me talk about the book Retro Lives by Lee Grimes. Was one of the first sci-fi novels I ever read, and when I was looking at reviews of it on Goodreads, someone mentioned this book as being almost a better version of that. So I thought I'd check it out, and then I just happened to find it on Book Outlet, so I was like, awesome. And yeah, this is about a guy who lives his life over and over again, so it sounds pretty cool. Alright, the next one I have from Book Outlet is I Am the Beggar of the World, and this is Land Days from Contemporary Afghanistan. And these are poems written by various women living in Afghanistan. It is translated by Eliza Griswold and photographs by Seamus Murphy. I thought this would be a really interesting one. I expect it to be maybe not the easiest read, but I'm sure it will be very good. And then the last books I got from Book Outlet are these gorgeous editions of some classics. They're Puffin Classic editions, hardcover. And I got The Call of the Wild by Jack London, The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and The Wizard of Oz by Frank L. Baum. Or L. Frank Baum, pardon me. And I just can't resist these. I owned one already. I already had The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Graham, and so I just can't resist them. They're so pretty and so cute, and they're only $7 a piece on Book Outlet, and I actually already kind of went on there and bought more because they also had Black Beauty, The Little Prince or A Little Princess, is that what it's called? I actually haven't read that one. All the rest of these I have read before, with perhaps the exception of The Wizard of Oz. I'm actually not positive that I've read that. I think I did, but when I was a kid. But anyway, they had Black Beauty, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Anne of Green Gables. Was that it? There might have been another one. A Little Princess. Did I say that one? Or it's either The Little Princess or A Little Princess. I'm not even sure. But I thought, you know, I'm never going to find them that cheap anywhere else. And I just love these editions, so I went ahead and got them. And I'm going to keep my eye out for others later on, because I know they do have like Robin Hood, Matilda, Peter Pan, and maybe one or two others in these editions. So they're just gorgeous. I'm not usually shallow about my books, but come on. And then this is a book that I just bought myself on Amazon because I need help get my shit together. So I got The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. It's Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business. So this book is about sort of like the science of habit and just how it works. I don't think it's exactly like a guide to like how to form good habits. I think it's just a guide to understanding like what habit is and why it's important, I think. But I struggle with that in my life, especially since I work from home. It's really difficult to like maintain good habits and stay on track. Like, I'm not a like organized person, and I'm just kind of like a little flighty, like not terribly so, but like, yeah, I'm not good at managing my own stuff, my own life, really. So I'm trying to get my shit together and, you know, get my life together a little better, because I find I'm like kind of stressed out all the time just because I don't have my shit together, you know. It's like stuff that shouldn't be stressing me out, but it does because I don't know how to manage things properly. So there's that. And I think that was it. That was all the things that I got sort of for Christmas. Let me know what you thought of these books. Should I read any of them like immediately? I should probably read The Power of Habit immediately because I need that. But that's it. There'll be links below where you can find myself and Megan other places on the internet. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.